Chris Melendez, awesome, inspirational story. That is something I told you I got to speak to Chris, so that was really interesting. Seems like a great guy, and intense, very intense guy too. He talked about his family a little bit too. Dad was in the Vietnam War and everything, and so he was brought up military.
Yes.
Then there was another person I wanted to talk about too, was Betsy Ruth, who now is Andrea.
Yep.
And I saw her about a year ago. She did a show at the War, one of your old stomping grounds, War Memorial.
Yep.
They had an independent show there. And I went and introduced myself to see if I could interview her. And I didn't know that it was the same person. Ruth. Right. I didn't know, and she'd gone to Japan. I just knew her, Andrea, from Japan, and she did very well over there. I was like, oh, this is great, because I love when somebody is from wrestles in Mexico or Japan. Sure. I'm very interested in that and learning about that. And she goes, well, I trained down here. Oh, where did you train? Oh, I was at Team 3D camp. You were, yeah. She goes, I used to wrestle Betsy Ruth. And then she told me about some of the other things that she was, that Wrestlelicious, I think it was.
Okay,
I don't know, okay. She was the nun or something. I don't know. But there was something she did there. But the one, she goes, yeah, I lost some weight.
She lost about 100 pounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's doing well. She's another girl who's been doing this for a long, long time, and she's still...
What a nice girl, though.
Yeah.
I mean, when I had a conversation with her...
Very pleasant.
Yes, very pleasant young lady and all. And what was your take of her when she came in?
Always had nothing but great things to say about her. Very, very hard worker. Always gave it her all, and, you know... I came up with the Betsy Ruth thing for her. I also came up with... Is that from
the Road Warriors, the Come Out and Play?
Yeah.
Was that from
Yeah.
From that movie?
Yeah. I basically told her you're gonna dress up like because at that time, you know, like, she was a heavier girl back then, so you want to do something that she's gonna be comfortable in. So we put her in the baseball outfit,
which is a
baggy outfit. And you know, she painted herself up as the Baseball Furies, called herself Betsy Ruth, you know, the daughter of the Babe, you know, and it worked. But then I had another idea, and this is the one that I really wanted to work out for her, because I thought it would be really special, and I think it would have worked on modern-day WWE television, and that was the Rosie Lotta Love gimmick.
Rosie Lotta Love. I remember Rosie Lotta Love.
Rosie Lotta Love was basically just... If you remember the AC/DC song, Whole Lotta Rosie.
Yes, I do remember.
Okay, Rosie was a girl that the original leader, Bon Scott, had sex with one night, and she was a big girl, and as the lines in the song says, she wasn't exactly pretty, she wasn't exactly small, you know? So I had her dress up as like a burlesque type stripper. Not like a stripper a burlesque girl.
Old school burlesque.
Right, old school burlesque. So she was the heavy burlesque girl, and it was really, really good. It just never got off the ground. I think a heavy burlesque girl thrown into the WWE Divas mix right now.
Which is totally different.
Because
which is what you want.
Exactly. And imagine her thinking that she looked as good as, if not better, than all of those divas. The fans would love it.
Go crazy.
Yeah, exactly. They'd be throwing money at her. So yeah, she's done really well.
She can't do that now. She lost all that weight.
Exactly. She came in one day.
She looks great.
I saw her. I'm like, oh my. She's like, Bubba, it's me. Look at how great I look. I'm like, you look horrible. Why'd you lose all that weight?
You ruined a perfectly good idea.
Perfect gimmick. Go gain that weight back right now.
Oh my gosh. But that's great for her. She was able to go to Japan, and she came back here too, and she's been working a lot and all. You mentioned Haku's son?
Haku's sons, both of them. Pate and Tafita. They trained with us for about a year, and what I also did was I let them come in with their dad on some of the days that we weren't there, so Dad could also train them too. But we had them for a year. And
did you find that they were already respectful just because Dad was in the business?
Oh, absolutely. You're talking about...
He was a no-nonsense. I've never met Haku personally.
Greatest guy in the world, toughest man that ever walked the street in pro wrestling. I mean, just 9 out of 10 wrestlers will tell you the toughest man in pro wrestling was Haku.
Comparable to Harley Race?
Tougher.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I've always read that about Harley.
Yeah, Harley was,
back
tough
in the day.
Tough man, but Haku would, that's the kind of guy that would legitimately rip your throat out. As a matter of fact, I was in a club with him in Japan, and we wound up getting into a fight with a bunch of guys. And after a couple of guys got knocked out, Haku put his shoot hold on one of the guys and had him by the throat on the floor. And then the cops came and we ran out of the club and we jumped into the WWE tour bus and took off. So yeah, his sons were ultra respectful, and now his one son, Tafita, he was in WWE Developmental. He was Hunico or
there was Hunico, but I didn't know if that was Tafita.
He was one of those guys. He was
Primo. No, Primo was he Primo? But that was Carlos Colon's son.
He was
Junior.
He was one of those two guys.
Okay.
Like
maybe Hunico. Then. Yeah, because Primo, I believe, was Carlos. There was Carlito, and there was Primo. I believe. I just don't remember
which of those characters he played.
That's okay. I'll look it up and make sure. Put it.
And now Pate, his brother, works in New Japan as Tamatanga. Yeah, and he's doing phenomenal over there.
And New Japan's getting a nice little push, even in the States. Global Force did one of their shows, pay-per-view, but they're also on this Access TV now.
Yeah,
and I just got an email that they got renewed, so that was good too, and all. So that's great too.
I mean, also we've had like Rob Terry. I'm trying to think of all the people that have come out of the.
Is there any way I can cash out?
Yes, you can. Definitely.
You want to press stop?
You guys can stay here.
Yeah, we'll be alright. Because we're doing audio, so it's fine.
I realize you guys are recording.
That's okay. Alrighty, he was right. It was only $264.
264.
Yeah, that's how much the bill was.
$2.
I had a coupon
gimmick.
thing.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that's why I was like, no, you don't have to pay. So a lot of the bill was like,
thank you guys so much.
If I could just get a receipt, we'll be perfect. That's perfect. Thank you so much. You have a good one.
You guys have a
Thanks,
good day.
bud. Take it easy.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, we're back. All right, so I didn't have to put it on save, so all right. So we got. Are they as tough as he is though? The Haku sons.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they are. They are. So, like I said, we also had Rob Terry. We've had so many other kids come out.
But it isn't just right, and there isn't just like there's other guys and women that have found work.
Oh yes, absolutely. I mean, lots of our guys and girls have gotten looks from TNA, Japan, WWE. You know, the doors are open for them. But listen, as it is in the business or in any other thing, part of the real business world, sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. So this school is very successful. We're very proud of all of our students and the way the school is run, and nothing but really, really positive things.
The school is open. How many days a week? Or does it obviously matter
5 days a week
with your schedule, you and D-Von, the schedule that you have? So how do you deal with that?
It's 5 days a week. We train about 3 or 4 days a week, but we also have a personal trainer there who works with them on all their cardio, their core and conditioning, weight training in school, because we're connected to a 10,000 square foot gym. So we put programs together for all of our students. So they, not only are they in ring shape, but they're in shape, and we try to sculpt them to what the wrestling business wants. It's a very cosmetic business. You have to look a certain way, so we have a personal trainer who handles that for them also.